Today we're going to tackle facilitating political movements through ICT. Through social media and online articles, we gain information of injustice and social issues. So this means that through social media and online or website, we can gain awareness about sa kung anong mga nangyayari around us or in our society, especially yung mga taong hindi nabibigyan ng katarungan, rights, or equality. Through technology, we can gain information, awareness that will help us to be aware about the happenings around us. When these social issues reach more people on the internet, they can spark political movements. We all know naman how information or issues spread on the internet. It spread like a virus. So therefore, once na kumalat yan, either it's fake or not, people might believe it. And once na madaming tao nang nakaalam regarding that, they'll start to make political movements. Example, aninias ka ng mga rally, campaign, and protests. Next is the ICT and political movement. Next is the political movement. As I said earlier, example ng political movement ay kanang mga rally or protest. Kabantaman mo atong Black Lives Matter. That's an example of political movements, which is in US, protest sila under aiming for equality. So, political movement, this is a group of people with a shared goal, working together, wherein they have leader, symbol, and slogan. Kabantay man siguro mo ka ng mga garali na sila ginahawian bitaw nga ka ng mga slogan. Dito nakasulat ka ng ilang gusto bitaw nga ipaabot or gusto nilang iparating. So, they want to promote awareness and their main goal is to aim social change. Yeah, social change. Addressing perceived injustice and advocating for rights. And it also promotes social, economic, or political reforms. It could also be local or international, be siya within that country lang or for international na. So next is activism. From the word activism, it means being active or energetic bitaw. So as it said here, it's a vigorous action or campaigning with the goal of creating political or social change. So ilang main goal anis kanan to create social change. People here are active in engaging in such a protest or so ga-protest sila and ga-campaign, public demonstrations or awareness campaigns. Like I said, mga campaigns. So ila bitong gusto anis to influence government policies or public opinions. Activism can focus on many issues. Example is like mga human rights, environmental protection, or equality. And it often seek to address injustice or bring about reforms. So as you can see in the picture, nakasulat there na to know and not to act is not to know. This means that the true knowledge ay hindi sa kaalaman, pagkaintindi or pagkatuto mo about that issue or something. But it based on how you act and practice regarding that issue. Kasi even though nakakay alam but you didn't do anything to change or make action about it, so parang wala ka na ding alam. What's the point of knowledge if you don't use it, diba? So, muna yung meaning, guys. Another example of activism is the Umbrella Movement in Hong Kong noong 2014. This happened that ang pinindulutan or allowed lang na tumakbo for electoral candidates kay kung kinsa or kung sino yung i-approve ng mga Chinese government. So therefore, nagprotest sila, demanding for suffrage or right to vote or freedom to vote for the leader that they wanted for their country na hindi pinapakalaman or hindi chosen by the Chinese government. So this called Umbrella Movement because they protect themselves from paper spray and tear gas na gamit sa mga police to stop them. Next is the emergence of activism. So e-activism, it refers to the use of technology by activists to address social issues and problems. So mo nilang ginagamit bitaw, so gagamit sila ng technology. It involves also a combination of traditional methods. Example niya is kina mga protest or rally. And electronic strategies, which has mga social media, campaigns, online petitions, and digital advocacy. So in e-activism, it enables people to reach a wider audience quickly and efficiently. So since the technology, mas mapadali siya, here's the e-activist, mas madali ang pagka-spread sa mga tao. So they use digital tools to organize, raise awareness, and influence change. So through technology, it will help a lot para sa mga tao and para mapadali ang paghatag og information and awareness.
Good afternoon. I'm the next reporter, and my topic are all about social movements and technological devices. Levels of interaction between technology and social movements. Here we have instrumental level. Structural influences of technology on organization, mobilization, and actual protest. The instrumental level is ways that organization work to achieve particular goal. So, ang instrumental level, mao ni siyang ways or tools kung unsaon nimo pag-achieve sa imong goal. Just like for example, go to college so that he or she can have an amazing job or future. Mao ni iyahang goal. So iyang buhaton mag-eskwela siya college kay kailangan niya og college degree. I-pursue niya ang pag-eskwela og college kay gusto man niya nga naa siya amazing job or tsada iyahang future. Next, we have symbolic level, influence of social movements on the discourse on technology and its role in society. So, in symbolic level, have the power to influence public opinion and inspire emotions and motivations. Like, for example, a person nag-share siya sa iyang experience through failure hangtod sa na-success siya. So, ikaw na naminaw sa iyaha, na-inspire ka na na-motivate ka na dapat ing-ani sad ko. Mao dayon gi-change ni mo imong self-concept o imong values. And the third one is material level, influence of social movements on the creative use of technology. So, material levels is mao ni siya ang mo-support sa imo, supporting movement activities and goals. Just like ganiya sa akong example, dapat pod kay kailangan niya college degree. So, dapat naa siya financial para sa mga activities or project na iyang bayaran sa college. Or another examples, communication network. So, para makapag-communicate siya, na ay phone, emails, and social media.
So the next one is Zapatista of Chiapas movement. The internet spread information on the Zapatista rebellions in Chiapas, Mexico against the marginalization of indigenous communities. So the internet spread information issues about the Zapatista rebellion in Chiapas. Nag-emerge siya atong 1994. So bali, through internet, dito nila type or gitel ang issue na ilang i-share or ipabalo sa sa kinatibukan ang nahitabo about itong Zapatista before. So dito nila gi-share ang informations gipang state kung kanus kung unsay nahitabo. So next is European Social Forum or ESF. A recurring movement on global justice, email lists are instrumental for the mobilization of the participants of ESF. So, ang European Social Forum kanang magtipon-tipon sila para mag-discuss sa ilang issues na related sa social justice, mga human rights, and sa ilang democracy. Tapos, ginamaintain nila gihapon nila ang pag-adapting emerging challenges and opportunities.
The Iraq anti-war movement was a broad and multifaceted global campaign opposing the 2003 invasion of Iraq and the subsequent occupation. It wasn't a single unified entity, but rather a collection of diverse groups and individuals united by their opposition to the war. The movement's roots can be traced back to the earlier anti-war movements, particularly the anti-Vietnam War protests, and shared similar characteristics of grassroots mobilization and diverse participation. The World Social Forum. The World Social Forum remains a significant global platform for social movements and civil society organizations committed to building a more just and sustainable world. While its impact on mainstream politics may be debated, its role in fostering dialogue, collaboration, and the development of alternative vision for globalization is undeniable. The ongoing evolution of the WSF, including the decentralized and police-centric approach, reflects both its strength and its challenge in navigating the complexity of global activism. Next is the Arab Spring Revolution. The Arab Spring Revolution remains a conflict complex and controversial topic with ongoing debates about its causes, consequences, and long-term implications for the Arab world. While it initially offered hope for democratic transition, the subsequent conflict and instability highlight the challenge of achieving lasting political and social challenge. Next is the Black Lives Matter movement. The Black Lives Matter movement, or the BLM movement, has faced various criticism, including accusation of violence, mismanagement of funds, and a perceived lack of focus on certain issues. It is important to note that these criticisms are often debated and do not represent a universally held view. The movement's decentralized nature makes it difficult to generalize about its action and beliefs. Many protests have been peaceful, and movement's core message of racial equality resonate with a significant portion of the population. And next is the political movement using ICT in the Philippines. Several significant political movements in the Philippines history leverage information and communication technologies to achieve their goals. While ICT rules varied across these events, its impact on mobilization, communication, and the overall success of this movement was undeniable. Example is the People Power Revolution, or EDSA 1, 1986. This pivotal moment saw the overthrow of Ferdinand Marcos' authoritarian regime while not solely reliant on ICT. Radio Veritas, a Catholic Church-run radio station, played a crucial role. It broadcast Cardinal Sin's calls for people to gather at EDSA, bypassing government-controlled media and mobilizing massive crowds. Example number 2 is EDSA People Power Revolution 2, or EDSA 2, 2001. This event led to the ouster of President Joseph Estrada. Unlike EDSA 1, EDSA 2 saw a more prominent role for mobile phone technology. Text messaging became a powerful tool for rapid mobilization, spreading information about the protests and encouraging widespread participation. Number 3 is the Million People March 2003. This series of protests focused on the abolition of the Priority Development Assistance Fund, also known as the pork barrel system. Social media platforms like Facebook and Twitter played a significant role in organizing and publicizing the marches. Online discussion, event pages, and the sharing of information help galvanize public support and coordinate the large-scale protests. The use of blogs and online memes also helped to spread awareness and shape public opinion. Number 4 is Yolanda People Finder, 2013. While not strictly a political movement, the aftermath of Typhoon Yolanda highlighted the crucial role of ICT. In disaster response, the Google Person Finder database allowed people to connect with missing loved ones and share information about survivors. This demonstrated the potential of ICT to facilitate communication and coordination during emergencies. Through access to technology remain a challenge for many affected individuals. This example illustrates how ICT has become an increasingly important tool for political mobilization and social change in the Philippines. From radio broadcast to social media and mobile phone technology, ICT has empowered citizens to organize, communicate, and participate in political movement, shaping the course of Philippines history. However, it's also important to acknowledge the digital divide and unequal access to technology, which can limit to the participation of certain segment of the population. There are other uses of ICT in the Philippines. First is e-governance, providing governance service that can be accessed through the internet. Any government process or function that is out online or in digital form